Good to see you. Good to have you on my channel, my YouTube channel. My name is Titi Omole, and you're welcome to episode 4 of Liz and Laz and the Magnificent Secret Codes of the Magnificent book. That's the book we've been reading. This is episode 4, and we're reading a story titled, remember, it's compilation of 3 amazing stories. So we've read the first one. This is the start of the second one, and it's titled No More Shame. Now, if you're wondering where you could pick up a copy of this book, go to Amazon, visit amazon.co.uk. It's available paperback and Kindle. It'd be nice if you can grab a copy and read along. It will be the experience will be very, 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 very amazing if you could have a copy and read along with me. Anyway, so enough of talking. We're reading story time. Right, No More Shame. That's the title of the story we're reading today. The sound of the car horn made Liz jump like a startled cat from her bed. She glanced anxiously at the wall clock in her room. What? It's 5 o'clock already? She shouted as she quickly dashed into her closet for her swimming suit and swim bag. Last week was a mistake that would never happen again, she thought to herself, as she quickly found her bag, towels, clothes and shampoo bottles. This time she wouldn't oversleep and miss her free ride to the swimming classes with the Wilkies. The Wilkies lived a few doors away from her house, and they'd been very kind to offer her free rides every Friday evening to and from the swimming classes. Apart from the comfort of the free car ride, Liz also enjoyed Tisha's company. Tisha is Mr. and Mrs. Wilkie's granddaughter, and she attended the same swimming club as Liz. Tisha was mischievous. She loved to play pranks on people. Liz thought about some of Tisha's pranks and how she always fell for them. I wonder if I will ever learn, Liz wondered to herself as she allowed her mind to drift back in time. It's an amazing illustration of Liz. If you're wondering who Liz is, this is Liz. So we continue. So Liz could clearly remember the dreaded salty tea incident when they both making cups of tea, when they were both making cups of tea. And Tisha naughtily swapped the tin of sugar with a tin of salt, while Liz got the milk from the fridge. Unfortunately, Liz had taken a sip before she realized what had happened. Tisha was particularly crafty, and as Liz spat out the terrible salty tea like a fountain onto the table, Tisha erupted into fits of laughter. Anyway, the sound of the horn blasted into Liz's room for the second time as she quickly grabbed her towel while tucking in her other swimming gears and shampoo bottles into her swimming bag at the same time. She raced down the flight of stairs, almost tripping on the last step to the front door. I bet Kelly Holmes can't break this speed record of mine, she thought. Her mom was already standing at the entrance, holding the front door wide open. Here, Mom said, having over the goggles that had fallen from Tisha's swim bag. Have fun, darling, she said. Yes, I will, Mom, Liz replied. Liz struggled with the drawstrings on her swim bag as she raced towards the Wilkie's van that was waiting in the driveway for her. Phew, that was close, Liz exclaimed as she jumped into the van and slipped into a seat beside Tisha. You almost missed today's lesson, Tisha said, handing her the spotted swim cap that Liz had dropped on the floor of the van. Thanks, Liz said. It would have been a disaster for me if I'd missed the lesson again today. I've really missed swimming. Guess who's also coming to the swimming club today, Tisha said. Well, you tell me, because I can't think straight at the moment, Liz replied. Tisha told her that her cousin Becky would be joining them at the swimming club that evening. She had told Liz many good things about Becky and all the swimming competitions she had won in the past. Liz thought Becky must have been a great swimmer and she could not wait for the great fun they would have together at the pool that evening. "Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to meet her," she replied. The rest of the journey whisked by as the girls tweeted like two birds about their days at school, the piles of homework they had to go through, the upcoming birthday parties they were excited to have been invited to. Becky was already at the swimming pool when Liz and Tisha arrived. Tisha hurried with her hands waving furiously towards her cousin who was sitting on a bench close to the pool. Liz sprinted to keep up. When they eventually got to her, Tisha almost crushed her cousin with a huge bear hug. "Watch out! I can't breathe," Becky squeaked. Once she let go of her tight grip, Tisha said, "I am really glad you could come. Come meet my friend Liz." "Hi," Liz said. "I've heard so much about you from Tisha," Liz said warmly. Tisha asked Becky to come with them to change her clothes, but she told them she would change her clothes later on instead. Tisha and Liz were eager for a swim, so they rushed to the changing room without a second thought. "Water, water," Tisha screamed as she jumped straight into the pool, causing a most almighty crash. Liz had missed swimming and was grateful that she didn't miss the ride today. She went up to the highest diving board and gracefully dived into the warm pool water. Liz noticed that Becky seemed a bit moody and was still sitting beside the pool, but with her legs paddling away in the water. She wondered if there was anything she could say to convince us to join them in the pool. "Come on, Becky, jump in," Tisha shouted as she waved to her cousin to join them. She remembered all the fun times they used to have together swimming in the pool. I think you need to see this one as well. Amazing illustration by Tolu Shofuli. Really lovely. So we continue. Tisha thought this was the best time to bring some much needed fun to the pool and thought of a perfect plan to make this happen. She swam closely to Becky, and before she could react like a sneaky dolphin, she pulled her arm, sending her straight into the pool. Becky let out a piercing scream and quickly swam out of the water. Tisha giggled, but Becky was frightened and upset, especially by Tisha's cruel laughter. "It's not funny," she shouted as she went to sit further away from the pool. We've come to the end of today's reading. We'll continue next time, episode 5 that will be. So don't forget to join us next time to continue the adventure of Liz and Lars and the secret codes of the magnificent book. This time we're looking at the story titled No More Shame. Until then, it's bye for now. Bye.